Hi there. So a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, I did a review of Zabit versus Katter, and made a prediction on who would win that fight in Moscow on November 9th, and it turned out to be right. So flying stars are a type of astrology that I use when I do these predictions. It's really not a prediction so much as it is reading the stars that sit on certain areas for these athletes. And it's really easy to do. I should say it's easier to do for athletes that are competing one-on-one. If you're looking at entire teams, it's a little bit more challenging. You can still do it. I figured out a way to do it, but it's a little more complicated. So anyway, I wanted to take a look at the next fight coming up against Jan. I'm sure I'm going to completely butcher this guy's name, Blachowicz, and Jakar Souza. I'm sure I'm butchering his name too. They're meeting up in Brazil on Saturday, the 16th. Let's take a look here. All right, so Jan, for those of you who don't know, is a UFC light heavyweight. He's from Poland and is ranked number 6 in his division. Then we have Jakar. He's from Brazil. This is where the match is actually taking place, and ranks number 8 in the UFC heavyweight division. So these two guys, I'm gonna turn off the sound there, yeah. So these two guys are competing, and looking at the flying stars for both of them for the Saturday fight, I'm going to say that Jakar is going to be the winner, only because he has a really good star on his success direction, and the combination of yearly and monthly stars in another direction are favorable for him too, whereas the ones for on the success direction for Jan are not very good at all. In fact, they can create problems for him. So yeah, it's not even, doesn't even look close. It's kind of, I didn't watch the MMA fight for Zabit and Katter, and I'm not going to be watching this one, but there might be some controversy about this decision when it comes out. So anyway, that's my prediction. Prediction is that Jakar is going to win, and we'll see how that goes. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so continuing on, there's one other light heavyweight match on November 16th. Mauricio Rua and Paul Craig. Mauricio is from Brazil and Paul is from Scotland. Let's take a look here at what's going on with them. So Rua is a former light heavyweight champ and Pride middleweight Grand Prix champ. He's ranked number 14 in the UFC light heavyweight division. And then Paul Craig is a former light heavyweight champ. It shouldn't say CMAP, but anyway, and ranked number 66 in the UFC light heavyweight division. So, I mean, just based upon that information alone, you would pick Mauricio, and the Flying Stars say the same thing. So I don't think there's any big surprise there. If you're a betting person, you would have bet on Rua anyway. So moving on to the next one. Charles Oliveira. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are probably dying laughing at me doing this since I don't even know who I'm talking about. And Jared Gordon in the lightweight division. Charles is ranked number 13 and Jared is ranked number 104. Based upon, I know everybody is rooting for Charles to win this, but looking at the Flying Stars, I would say I wouldn't go that way. I would go with Flash Gordon. Just because he's got a couple of stars that bring surprise in the area of his career, and if it comes down to a ruling, which it possibly could, you know, because you never know how these things are going to go. The ruling could go in Jared Gordon's favor. So anyway, I'm picking Gordon to win this. It'll be interesting to see how this works out after Saturday. All right, Antonio Arroyo and Andre Muniz. So let's see, these guys are both from Brazil, middleweight division. Arroyo is ranked number 120 and Muniz is ranked 93rd. And looking at the flying stars for these two guys, I would absolutely say that Andre is going to win this. He just has better stars by a long shot than Antonio does for this particular match. All right, let's see. Moving on. Last but not least, Marcus Perez versus Wellington Turman. Marcus is from Brazil, and so is Wellington. Marcus is ranked number 75 for middleweight, and Wellington is ranked 135. The winner between these two, I would say, is going to be Perez, just better stars for his career and his health and some other areas where it matters. So I'm going to go with Marcus on that one. So we'll see how this works out. Talk to you later. Bye.